Hello, welcome to another tutorial from Creative Thinking, Graphic Design, and Writing. Today we are going to be looking at how to make changes in Joomla version 2.5. 2.5 is the newest version of Joomla. This is what your back end looks like, and we are going to use the brand new website for my company, Creative Thinking, to take a look at how to make changes to the website. So let's get a look at what it looks like as it is right now. This website is the first responsive website design that we have put out actually. It's pretty cool because what it does is when it comes up you'll see things move here for a sec. Like it shifts and changes the content of the site to fit the user's screen no matter what, which I love. And you'll hear a little music pop up here right now, and I'm going to let it go ahead and play for just a second. We have this module down here that is for getting pumped up. Basically, it's to help, when you have a bad day, come to my site, getcreativethinking.com, and listen to a bunch of get pumped up videos. So here's the look of the site. Basically, since we do writing, we wanted to make sure that we focused on that aspect of the business as well as graphic design, and so that's why there's a lot of content on this site. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop the music, but I love this song because it's all about what we all are here to do. We came to win. There's nothing else to do but win, right? All right, so this tutorial is best for people who have already had a Joomla site built for them, but you had it built by a company or an individual who did not show you how to use it, which is a bad thing and should never be done. Whenever I build a site for someone, they get a video tutorial like this one, and so that they can get some guidance on how to make changes, and then also you get a manual specifically for you. The tutorial is kind of general. Usually I use one of these tutorials for that, but the manual that you get is specifically for you, and it guides you through basically everything I'm about to say. It's I call it a manual, but it's like 2 or 3 pages. It's because it's really simple to make changes. So you should always get that, and then if you're local with the person that you're with, depending on how much you pay for the site, they should also give you a 1-hour in-person 101 tutorial as well. So if you did not get that, this is for you. So here we have across the top all the different little pages, and the first thing I want to show you is just kind of how to change some content. So let's just click on one of these. Let's click on blog, and it's going to take us to the blog page, which just kind of gives a little preview of each of the recent blog articles. And so let's just pick one. Let's just pick one of these and go in there, and then I'll show you how to add a picture to it and how to change up some of the content. So let's just do something different right here. On the back end of your site, what you go to is you go to your URL, and then you add /administrator to the end, and it gets you to this panel. You log in, and then it takes you to the back end of your site. There are lots and lots and lots of things in here, and since this is not a tutorial on how to build a Joomla site, I'm not going to cover those. I'm just going to cover how to make changes to your existing site. So there's 2 places that you will want to go to be able to do this. One is Article Manager, and the other is Module Manager. So when you click on Article Manager, what happens is it opens up all of the articles in your site. An article is anything that's in my blog page. Those are all articles. But also for you, things that'll be blog page is an article page is each of these little icons here at the top. Each one of those is going to be an article as well. The only reason they're not for me is because, well, one is, let's go to the one that is. Let's do that one. Learn it. Oh, no, it's not. I'm sorry. I can't do that one. The only reason that I have something different going on here. So usually when you click on one of the links at the top, you'll go to a page that's got this, main area, but it goes all the way to the bottom. And so that's what a page is. I have a whole bunch of other things going on here trying to be different, and so it's kind of outside of the box. But what would happen is, let's go ahead and make it so that this looks like a page that would be like your about page. So what we do is, the one I just went to was the writing page. And the way you know the name of it is it's right there. So what we'll do is go down the list here and we'll find the one that's called writing, whatever else that was. We'll skip to the end since it starts with a W. It should be close to the end. And there it is. It's writing. So when it opens up, you've got all of these little panels here and you've got all these little panels here. You'll want to leave all of these over on the right side alone until you are, unless you're more experienced, you'll want to leave everything alone because you want to just change content. And so changing the content happens right here in this little box. This is where all the magic happens. So let's say that this was your about page and we're wanting to go in there and say welcome to your website company. We are awesome and we are so glad you came to visit. Oops. And so, then you would fill up the rest of this with some content. Let's steal a little content real quick so that we get to actually really see what's going on here. All right, I just copied and pasted a little content from the home page or from the other page into here. And so when you do that in 2.5, all of our buttons up here are different from 1.5. If you are using Joomla 1.5, there is a tutorial. I will put that, if you're watching on YouTube, I'll put that link into the description of this one so that you can kind of switch over to that because it's a little bit different. But so in 2.5, we have the option to save, which I'm going to do right now. It means I'm going to save it, and it's going to keep you in this window so that if you're still working on it, you can just go down and keep working on it. And then save again. Or you can save and close, which will save the page and close it and bring you back out here with the list of articles. Or something really cool actually with 2.5 is it's a huge time saver. It's save and new. Save and new means that when I click this, it's going to save whatever changes I just made down here, and then it's going to open up a brand new article so that I can write another one. And using having a blog for your or in your site, that this little button is super because you can just write one after another after another after another and not have to be kicked back out and start over. Save as a copy is also awesome and new for 2.5. Well, actually it started in 1.6, but it's still awesome. What it does is, like, if for some reason you have pictures down here or content that you want to have on a few different pages, instead of having to copy and paste it out of here, you would go ahead and save this one by clicking save here, and then you would edit the title on this one. We'll just call it copy and change the alias. Alias is when it goes to your URL, alias is what pulls up at the end of your web address. So you want to keep that brief but very, very specific to what you are, what that page is about. And I would go into categories, but whatever category your articles are already in, they should probably stay that way or else things will get changed around. So like I said, you really want to stick with, this is about making changes, not about making a site. So you really want to stick with just changing things in this area right here. So if we're making a copy of it, what happens now is we click save as a copy, and we have that original article called writing that was here before, and then we also have a new one called writing copy, which has the same content in it. There will be times when there's a good reason for you to have use the same content again, but you would probably want to change it and go in and edit it a little bit. But there will be times where where you'll see that you would actually want to have that happen, and so it's pretty cool that they now have it where you can save it as a copy. So what we'll do is switch back over to the site so that we can see the changes that we made. Let's just refresh the page right here, and all of the content that we just wrote in, there it is. Voila. And that's how you add content to your Joomla site. It is really just as simple as that. That's one of the reasons why I love when there's people who need to be able to edit their website and they have time to do so. That's why I love to use Joomla, because it's very, very, very simple for the user to go in and make changes. So the other thing that you will want to do, there's two things that I want to show you so that you know how to do them. One is how to insert an image into into an article, and then the other one is how to link text. So say that you say this was your about page and you wanted people to go read your article on how to write your own press release, and you want this to be a hyperlink so that they can click that and then go to that page. I'm going to show you how to be able to do that, but we are going to have to do that in the next part because we are out of time on this one actually. So thank you so much for watching, and please stick around for part 2.